Hello everyone, welcome to the first video presentation of our project. The project title is the Voice Control Light System, which we created under the guidance of Dr. M. Radhashekar Babu, who is the faculty for our course called Embedded System. Now these are the various video outlines for our project. Now the 21st century is regarded as the era of emergence of the smart appliances. As a human, we are not restricted intelligence to ourselves, but we are successful in creating various smart appliances like smartphones, smart refrigerators, smart cars, which actually respond to our queries and understand the various human behaviors. Let's take an example. Recently, the LG has launched his smart refrigerator, which can keep track of your food item and change its temperature and humidity according to it to keep your food fresh and healthy for a longer period of time. All of this is possible because of the connectivity among the IoT devices and through various sensors, which actually come under the embedded systems, which is the key for the IoT devices. Now, while talking about our project is about developing a voice control light systems in which each and every light in a room can be controlled independently. It's like giving different name to each and every light. The objective of the project is to study and understand the Arduino programming and to get a brief idea about the automation and how actually the IoT works, to build an energy efficient systems, to analyze the various difficulty and challenges which are come up while building an embedded systems, and last but not the least, to come up with a better solution of the existing problems. Now I'll talk about this trend of our project. Since our project uses a single microchip system along with a Bluetooth module, it's very low cost and accessible to a common person, and also it's very easy to use. It actually just respond to your queries which you give by commands. And now I'll talk about the weaknesses. Since our system uses a Bluetooth module, so you should place the Bluetooth module within the range of your device. It's like it should not be placed away from your smartphone, otherwise it won't respond to you. And also you need to speak your command clearly so that it can understand and synthesize your language. And also it can sometimes lead to unintentional functioning. Suppose my voice is similar to some other person, the system may identify you as your owner and respond to your query.
Okay. Hi, yeah, I'm Suchir. I'll be taking over from Rishabh, right? Yeah, Rishabh from Rishabh Wadlan. Okay, so let's carry on with the presentation. Right, scope of the project. I'll talk about where we can use the project and which fields in which the project and this prototype will be applicable. Right, so it's basically an IoT. It's basically an IoT project, right? So what we have is in today's current systems. I mean, current systems for all of the for home appliance control is through photodiodes or remote controls. So photodiodes are a bit of a problem because yeah, again they depend on light and the incidence of light on the diode. So what can happen is that your how your electrical appliances will be running through. They will be running when no one's at home, but there's just sunlight falling on them. So that's a bit of a problem. Then also, so that's one thing that you should avoid, right? Because you don't want to waste electricity, and you need to save as much of electricity and money as you can, right? And then with remote controls, right? Remote controls, you can use a remote control definitely in your life if you want, but again that's not very smart if you have to add another device, if you have to search for a device. And remote controls, yeah, they have a tendency, a notorious tendency for getting lost, broken, or stolen. Not stolen, but lost. Right. So that's why we're using the Bluetooth module here. Will eliminate all that. You'll have your phone, right? Your phone, your Android device, perhaps your iOS device, all devices, cross-platform devices that make all these extraneous devices worthless. So your phone can perform a lot of that. It's very powerful nowadays, right? So they can be used for drone navigation also. If you had a drone, if you had a phone, and just use a drone with it because the computers are the processors are so powerful. You have gyroscopes, accelerometers, and whatnot, right? So that would be the scope of the project. All right. Function plus. Yeah. Okay, fine. So coming to the functional requirements that the project, this system will require is it requires obviously a Bluetooth compatible microcontroller, and Bluetooth is a bit range. One of the constraints of Bluetooth is range, definitely, right? So what happens is if your Bluetooth is not within range, then it's the system here, the system that we're proposing will be redundant. It will be not redundant. It will be pointless. It will have no functionality, right? So what you need the Bluetooth module is to be discoverable. So you don't put your Bluetooth module somewhere in the corner of your room or in some uh, blind spot for the Bluetooth, right? You put it somewhere where it's discoverable by both the appliances, right, and also your mobile phone, which you'll be controlling your entire house through, correct? Right. So, and the standard that we want to use is Bluetooth 4.0. So Bluetooth 4.0 is a very reliable, robust, and robust standard for such applications, right? And what am I saying? To use, and now the thing is that's the model, to use the model for real life implementation use of a relay switch is also necessary. What that means is that your relay, it has to, if it's there are multiple appliances in the house, which obviously that's taken for granted. You will need a relay switch so that all the appliances in the module itself, so the module and the appliances don't get burnt, right? Right. So let's go to the next slide here. What about the some of the non-functional requirements? Right. Every project requires it. So what you'd want is that so that only valid users can use your can control the appliances in your house. Not every, no one should be, no one should just randomly have, walk in or have access to your house appliances. And only you should. So it should authenticate it. Should have low power consumption, and it should also have a battery backup for emergency purpose. And if there's a circuit failure, then the entire system should shut down. Should not it shouldn't burn the house down because it just listens to what you say. It should obviously have some contingency measures, right? And the about the authenticating users, I think your phone nowadays phones, especially I mean Android and iOS phones are capable enough. iOS, yeah, are capable enough to ID the users. So Face ID, of course, has come in with the new Apple iPhone 7 and other, and I think Google is also won't be far behind. So in the future, you won't have any. You can your phone will identify you as a valid user, and you won't need any extra software. It will just be integrated into your phone. Phone being the most powerful device, there it is. There, it would work pretty smoothly and without any extraneous requirements. Right. So again, the simple model, the very uh, dulled down model of this entire system would be phone. It talks to your Bluetooth model. The Bluetooth model talks to your Arduino. The Arduino controls your entire all your appliances. In the slide, you can see resistors and LEDs. Of course, since this is a prototype model, it's not a finished product, and it won't be hitting the market anytime soon. That's why we are using that. So this is a prototype of how this entire system will work. Yeah. So yeah. And function. All right. So
Hello guys, I'm Rishabh and I'll tell you about the description of hardware components that we have used in a project. The first one is Arduino and the model we have used is Arduino Uno R2 and the vendor is Tana Labs and the price is rupees 350, which is the cheapest price that you could find online. The specifications of Arduino are that it is a microcontroller 80 mega 3280 and the speed is 16 megahertz. The RAM size is 2 kilobytes and the number of pins are 28. So a brief description of Arduino. Arduino boards are equipped with sets of digital and analog input output pins. that may be interfaced to various expansion boards and other circuits. Uh, Basically, they are microcontrollers through which we can connect all our components together. And the second module is second component is the Bluetooth module. Uh, we have used the Bluetooth module which has the model number HC05. The vendor is Microtech India. And the price is rupees 421. The specifications are as follows. Frequency is 2.4 gigahertz and it uses ISM band. The rate of transfer is 2.1 Mbps max or 160 kilobytes per second. The default serial port setting is 9600, one pairing port 1234. So it is basically used for receiving data signals from other transmitting devices via Bluetooth signals. Uh, so basically, the Bluetooth module is used to get signals from the mobile app and acts as an interface between the mobile app and Arduino. And the next, uh, the next thing is the list of softwares. Uh, the first software that we have used is the Arduino IDE. The version that we have used is 1.8.4. Basically, it is an open source software that makes it easy to upload the code to the board. It can be used with any Arduino board. And the second software is for the Bluetooth module, which is basically a Google API. It uses Android Mobile's internal voice recognition to pass commands to your robot. It pairs with your Bluetooth serial modules and send in the recognized voice as a string. For example, if you say hello to the Android phone, it will return a string star hello hashtag to the Bluetooth module, where star indicates the starting and hashtag indicates the ending part of the string. Uh, and this is identified by Arduino to basically convert the voice command into the string. It can be used with any microcontroller which can handle strings. Next is the references from where we have taken the material for our project. There are international papers as well as national papers, as you can see on the screen. And at last, we'd like to thank you for the project. At last, we'd like to thank all our classmates and sir, especially sir, for guiding and supporting us throughout our project. And guys, if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you.